In this experiment, we'll convert wintergreen oil into salicylic acid using aqueous base. Begin by greasing a round bottom flask, then secure it with clamps on a ring stand. Attach a condenser to the top of the round bottom flask. Make sure the clamps are high enough to allow space for a jack and heating mantle underneath. This will allow for easy removal of the heat source if needed.
Attach a drying tube to the top of the condenser. Connect the yellow hoses to the condenser, in hose to the bottom and out hose to the top. Last but not least, raise the jack and turn on the heating source.
Add 10 millimoles of methyl salicylate to a 50 milliliter round bottom flask. Then add 15 milliliters of 6 molar sodium hydroxide to the same flask. Assemble an apparatus for reflux and attach the flask to the condenser. Be sure to grease all joints and use Keck clips as needed.
Connect the yellow hoses to the condenser, in hose to the bottom and out hose to the top, and turn on the water. Attach a drying tube to the top of the condenser.
Using a heating mantle, heat the reaction mixture to reflux and allow the reaction to continue to reflux for 30 minutes. At this point, the reaction mixture should no longer be cloudy. If it is still cloudy, continue to reflux for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. Once the mixture is no longer cloudy, remove the flask from the heat source.
When the flask is cool enough to handle, transfer the reaction mixture to a 125 ml flask. Slowly add 16 milliliters of 3 molar sulfuric acid to the flask, and carefully stir the mixture. Dip a clean pipette or stir rod into the mixture, and touch it to a small piece of pH paper. The pH should be close to 2 or lower to ensure that the carboxylate has been protonated. Add a little more acid if needed. At this point, the mixture should also be cloudy. Cool the mixture in an ice bath for 10 to 15 minutes, then collect the product via vacuum filtration. Allow the product to dry until the following lab period, then determine the yield and melting point.
The following table summarizes data collected during the experiment.